Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. So for today I filmed this makeup look right over here for you guys. Again, I want to sit down and play with some color. I feel like I do a lot of like glittery looks on my channel. I don't really do a lot of matte eyeshadows, so I want to sit down, play with some color, and also want to create like more of a matte eyeshadow look for you guys. So this is the makeup look that I came up with. You guys showed me so much love on my JACLYN Hill videos, so I wanted to do something not using a JACLYN Hill palette, but at the same time using color and keeping it sort of matte. So I think this is gonna be like a chit chat, get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Any video ideas, whatever you guys want to see, leave them down below. And yeah, if you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so I can notify you every single time I upload a video. And without further ado, let's jump right in. So we're jumping right into today's video. This is actually the second time I'm filming this video because the first time I just wasn't happy with the footage and my hair was pissing me off, and I don't know, it was just, I was a hot mess. So I'm filming it for the second time. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with priming my lids again. Like always, I'm using the Anastasia eye primer, and I'm just going to throw this on my lids and blend it out. Let me know if this setup works for you guys. I did try to change a few things up, so let me know if this is okay. You guys might hear more of like a static sound. It's basically just the furnace. It's because behind this wall it's like the furnace room, and for some reason when the AC turns on or the heaters on, the boilers on, whatever, it constantly makes this sound. I've been trying to fix it and like just find a permanent solution for it, but there's no solution to be found just yet. My mic is very sensitive, I guess, and it picks up a lot of the sound. So hopefully, you know, with the camera being that close, it doesn't it's because there's a vent, so hopefully with the camera being this close it's okay. It's not too like loud. Honestly, the past weekend I switched my whole room around. Oh my god, like my primer is like leaking everywhere. This past weekend I tried to redo my whole entire room, and I just changed the setting, like putting the bed, see how it's like vertical right in front. I tried putting the headboard against this wall and the legs facing that way, and moving my makeup table along that wall instead of having it against this wall. There's just not enough room and it's just so congested. There's like a little space like cut out into the wall, so my makeup table fits perfectly right here. It's just, that's just the way it's working for now. So I'm just trying to, you know, just adapt and adjust to the way things are working right now. So hopefully in the near future, when we move and stuff like that, like I'll have like a separate room for like my beauty and like my makeup and like my filming and all that stuff. And the reason why I like to do my eyes first and then my base, a lot of people I know do like their face makeup and their base first and then they move on to eyes. I like, honestly, I'm such a messy worker, and sometimes like, because like some of these videos I don't plan ahead of time like what I want to film like makeup wise. I'll just sit down and play with makeup, and it's like whatever look I come up with. If I'm happy with it, I'll edit it and post it. If I'm not happy with it, I won't. So that's why also it takes me a long time sometimes in between to create videos, or like have a consistent, like, you know, like, oh, every Sunday I'll be posting videos and stuff. It's because, trust me, honestly, with 3 kids, it's near impossible, I feel like, to plan anything, because I kind of just have to work according to their schedule, not my own, if you know what I mean. If you're a mom, you know exactly what I mean. So I'm basically going in with my Morphe X James Charles palette. So I'm just taking the shade Flashback, which is this white color here, and this is just like a big JACLYN Hill brush. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and set that eye primer. I just don't want any creasing right now. I am going to go in and cut my crease and everything. I did put quite a bit just because I'm going in with like purples. I really do want this to be really pigmented. So the first color I'm going in with is the shade Single right here from the James Charles and Morphe palette. And I'm picking that up on my JH32, just like a big blending brush, and this is going to act as our transition color. So I'm going to go ahead and again just start off with blending this color right in my transition area, and I'm taking this from my outer corner to my inner corner, and I'm taking this like above my eye socket area just because I want this because I'm going to go in with a darker color. So I do want you to be able to see this color when I go in with my darker color, if that makes sense. So I am taking it fairly high up, blending this out. This weekend I went out. I did go to Winners and Home Sense and like a few of those places, but they're not all fully stocked yet because I guess they just opened up. But I got myself one of these like 5x mirrors. I really needed it, you guys. Trust me when I tell you, like, I feel like I'm blind. Like, when I'm doing my makeup, I'm doing my makeup with, and I also did get one of these smaller ones because the one I had before was like a taller one. So every time I would have it, I would have to put it on the side and do my makeup from the side. If you guys have seen my previous videos, I'm like looking this way. I'll have a, because I have a mirror behind my camera, so I'm like, I'll like kind of go this way and this way to just see my makeup, and then I'll be looking this way. So I felt like I wasn't looking straight at you guys. And that's basically because like my mirror was like on this side, so I had to see what I'm doing. So I did get myself like a smaller one of these so that way I can look directly like right in this area so you guys can see what I'm doing. But I also did pick one of these up because like sometimes when you're like trying to look closely, and like honestly I feel like since I got this, it's so much easier for me to, you know, do things in more precision because like my vision is not 20/20. And like I feel like this has really helped me. So don't mind if I'm like a bit like too close or I'm covering my eye a little bit. I'm going to try my best to get really good footage this time, and hopefully I can post this video because I really did like the way this makeup look turned out. I was really sad that I have to refilm it and all that stuff, so hopefully I can get it to be even better than yesterday. So let me know again. Yeah, I feel like the setup, I did like move my camera a lot higher instead of just having it a little bit lower because of quarantine. You know, my chin situation ain't looking cute. I feel like I've gained a little bit of weight, especially after the baby as well. There's no shame. I'm going to start working out. I'm going to hold myself accountable, and I'm going to start just like working it out at home. I know like with me, always just been like a gym person. I've not always needed somebody to work out with me, but I've always just wanted like a trainer, or like, yeah, I did want somebody working out with me, I'm not gonna lie. Like I've always just wanted somebody there, like, you know, pushing me and all that stuff. And I just feel like, you know what, I have to hold myself accountable. I can't rely on nobody else. Like, this is my life. I only have like this one body. I want to take care of myself, for my kids, for myself, you know. And I noticed when I was working full-time, at that time I only had Yusuf. I was working full-time, but I was like working out 5 to 6 times a week, and like mentally I was in such a good place. Like I was talking to Munib yesterday about it, and like I almost started crying because I was getting so emotional. And like just mentally I felt so good. I felt so strong physically that like I enjoyed working out. I didn't hate it, and I would wait for the time, like is it the time that I can work out yet? I was eating super healthy. Like I was in a really good place. So I feel like I just want that back now. With the gyms being closed, it's a little bit harder because when I try working out at home, the kids are like running around, they're doing this, they're doing that. And I told you guys, like, while the kids are taking their nap, like I'm trying to match Aliza and Isla's schedule together. So while they're taking their nap, if I need to cook quickly, I can like, you know, whip up some lunch or dinner. I want to sit down and film makeup videos, but I also want to start making time to, you know, throw in a session of working out in there if I can like wake up early. Like I'm really trying to just like find a balance and find a schedule that works for me without over tiring myself or over exhausting my body. Still getting like a workout in, still being able to cook dinner, still being able to focus on the kids and film for you guys. Like, you know, like I'm really trying. So hopefully everything works out. So once I'm happy with the way the transition is looking, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the shade Escape, which is this darker purple color right over here, and I'm going to go ahead and just pack this right on the outer 1/3 area and just blend it. And this color I am taking pretty much like right where that eye socket of mine is, like that crease area, and I'm just like flicking it inward and just like smoking it out in my outer V area. I'm holding my brush from here, so when you hold your brush from here, you're getting more of like a lighter application, so it's like more just like soft and feathery, whereas if you hold your brush here and go in and do that, you're gonna get more of a dark and a harsh line. So also be very careful where you're holding your brush. And then going back in with the shade Single, which is that lighter purple, I'm just going to go over that shade Escape. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with my Anastasia eye primer. I'm just going to take a little bit of this at the back of my hand. And I'm going to go in with my concealer brush. This is the Morphe M421, just like this flat concealer brush. So it's just a flat concealer brush, and I'm just picking up some eye primer at the back of my hand, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. So I might come in a little bit closer for you guys to see what I am doing, but this is just going to go right in like the inner 1/3 area. And having a close-up mirror like this is so good because you can really see what you're doing. I basically went in with Single, which is this purple color here, and then a little bit of Skip, which is this pink color, on a JH35 like blending brush like this, and that's the color I put right here. So I mixed Single and Skip together, and I put it right here and here because I wanted that darker purple to blend, but I didn't want it to look too like flat. I think I wanted a little bit of that like pop to happen there. So that's basically what I did, and I took a little bit of the flashback and I just went over my transition color with that, just to again help everything blend really nicely together. And eyes is always something that once you're done your whole look, you can always come back and like touch up after if you need to. I'm going to pick this Morphe M224. It's just like a flat synthetic brush, this one right over here, and I'm going in with flashback, which is this white color right here, and that I'm just going to put right in the inner 1/3 area that we left bling. What I'm doing now is just taking Q-tips and makeup wipes and just going to clean up the follow underneath my eye. So this is the Morphe ink liner right over here that I'm trying out. Even yesterday I went to the drugstore to get the next one, and like they did not have it in stock at all. Okay, so it is fairly easy to use. It's not too hard. It is like just a little bit challenging, but it's a lot easier to work with, I feel, than the Anastasia one. I'm going to go ahead and coat my lashes with mascara. This is the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara. I've actually really been enjoying this one. It's really nice. It separates your lashes really nicely, and it gives them a really nice length and curl. So I'm not going to put too much on, just a little bit, because I am going to throw on some false lashes. Okay, so for lashes today, I am trying out these new lashes. This is by the brand RITZYY, and these are the NEGRIL lashes. They're super full and they're just really like intense. They're the mink lashes. I'm going to go ahead and cut them. I just want to try something different other than the Sansa lashes I'm always wearing, so you guys just don't get bored of seeing me use the exact same lashes again and again. So these are the NEGRIL lashes. Again, they're mink and they're super inexpensive and affordable. They're like $12, I believe, Canadian. So I'm going to be taking my velour lash glue. I just cut a little bit of the ends off to sort of match my eye because they are a little bit longer. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this to the band, and I'll let you guys know if they're like comfortable to wear or not. And as you can see, they're like super like curly, and they're really full and dense. So this is what the lash itself looks like. Again, they're mink lashes, or I'll leave the link down below for you guys to check them out if you guys do decide to purchase it. I do have a coupon code. It's just Natasha 25, so you guys can use that to save a little bit of money. I'm going to go ahead and just stick these lashes on. Like, you know, some lashes are so heavy, like you feel like you can't open your eyes. Like, these are not like that. Okay, so to prep my face, I'm going to take the Drops of Light Brightening Serum. I'm going to go ahead and apply the serum. Okay, so to moisturize my skin, I am taking the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Face Mask. I love to use this stuff to hydrate before I go in with foundation, especially when my skin is more on the dry side. I actually have a new primer that I want to use from the drugstore, but I think I'll save that for like a full face of like a drugstore makeup. Let me know if you guys want to see something like that. So let me know what your favorites are down below, or if you guys want to DM me, leave me comments down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you guys do want to see that video. Okay, moving along, I am going to take my Tatcha the Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. You guys have seen me use this in previous videos. I actually really do like this primer. It's really nice and silky. It is oil free. I'm just going to apply this, and I love like the feeling And the texture of this primer, it feels so nice. It's not sticky, but like it has like a really good like base adhesive. I don't know how to word it, but like it is a really good primer. If you guys haven't tried it, definitely recommend trying it out. You might love it. And if it's too expensive, I would definitely say get a sample size first. You know, try the sample out to see if you like it. Okay, for foundation, I'm taking my Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. This is in the shade Sand. And I'm not going to put too much of this, just like a little bit. So I am going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury foundation, but I'm just going to put this as a base. Oh, I want to put my illuminator on. I'm also going to take my Huda Beauty Nymph All Over Body Highlighter in the shade Luna, and then just take 2 pumps of this, work it in my hand, or like work it, and I'm going to work it in with this foundation, and then go over this foundation with the Charlotte Tilbury one. I don't know if that makes sense, but I would have done the illuminator first, but I kind of forgot. Having a foundation as your base and then using this illuminator actually makes it easier to blend, surprisingly. With foundation, I'm actually taking the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and this is in the shade 7.5. A little bit of this and just go over. For concealer, I'm using my Hourglass Vanish Concealer in the shade Fawn. I'm just going to go ahead and just blend everything out. I love the coverage and everything. Like, it looks so nice. And then for cream contour, I am taking my Huda Beauty Tan Tour in the shade Light. And I'm just going to go ahead and take this and just cream contour with this. So now I'm just going to go ahead and just work this contour in. And a lot of you guys can see, like, I use my sponge for pretty much everything. I don't really use a lot of makeup brushes. The only thing I use brushes for is mainly just eyes. So then to set everything in place for my under eye concealer, I'm taking in the shade Banana Bread, and I'm just going to set my under eye concealer with that and bake a little bit with this, and then smoke out my lower lash line. So I'm just taking the JACLYN Hill Mood Light Powder in the shade Carrots and my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powder in the shade Banana Bread, and I'm just going to go ahead and set everything in place. Okay, so to smoke out my lower lash line, I'm going in with the Morphe M433 blending brush, and I'm just going to pick up that shade Single, which is that purple color right over here, the one we used in our transition. And I'm just going to start with buffing this in my lower lash line. So on that same M433, I'm going to pick up the shade Skip, which is that pink color that I went in with. And then taking a flat definer brush, this is the JH43, just a flat definer brush like that. I'm picking up the shade Escape, which is that dark purple. I'm going very, very close to my lash line, and I'm just going to go ahead and just take a brush and just wipe away that fallout that we had going on down here. Wipe away that bake. So to finish up my contour, I'm taking my Marc Jacobs Tan-Tastic bronzer. I feel like I like this better than the Fenty Private Island one. I feel like the Fenty one, I feel like because ever since I got a tan, it pulls a lot of orange and it just makes me look a little different. So I really like the Marc Jacobs one, so I'm going in with this one with the M530, just my contour brush that I always use by Morphe. And I'm just going to go ahead and just bronze my skin with this. And I love how it's like more like of a natural bronzer, where like it doesn't make me look too orange or too like, you know, it's really subtle and it's really, really pretty. For blush, I'm going in with my Tarte 12 Hour Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Party. And this is just a Morphe angled brush that I'm going in with. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this right at the apple of my cheeks and blend it back. So I'm going to go ahead and just fill in my brows real quickly, and for that I'm just using my MAC eyeshadow in the shade Charcoal Brown that I always use, and I go in with the Morphe M158 angled brush. It just looks like this. So I'm going to go ahead and just brush them up. So I'm most likely going to just do my brows off of camera, and then I will be right back. Alright, so brows are done. So to highlight my brow bone, I'm going in with the JACLYN Hill Flash Palette, and I'm taking the shade Gleam, which is this beautiful color right over here, and I'm just going to pop that right on the brow bone. It's like right there, and then I'm going to blend it down, and this is just going to help make sure your brow stays very lifted and defined. And it's also going to help your transition color blend really nice. So I'm just going with the JH09. It's just a big brush like this to highlight my cheekbones with. I am going to spray just a little bit of the Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray. And I'm picking up the shade Balm from the JACLYN Hill Loose Highlighter Collection. And I'm just going to highlight my cheekbones. And you guys, I'm using such a light hand. As you can see, it's so pretty, and just the Morphe setting spray really just helps like intensify it and make it super bright. So, and I'm also going to mix this highlight with a little bit of the Flash palette, Gleam, Ice, Sparks, and Mesmerize, like all 4 of them. So I'm just going to tap that and just go over it. And I feel like because it's this baked or like pressed, it just gives it such a nice like glow. Looks really, really radiant. Now you can bring it down to your cheek if you want it. I don't like making my cheeks too prominent, but I really, really like this just on the cheekbones. It just makes your face look super lifted. I'm going to go ahead and just coat my lower lashes with mascara. Again, this is the Fenty Beauty mascara here. I like my lips pretty neutral, so I'm going in with the Anastasia liquid lipsticks in the shade On Mute and Sand. You guys already know it's my favorite combination that I love to do. So I'm going to go ahead and outline first with On Mute and fill it in with Sand. So you can keep it matte like this, or I think I want to throw in a little bit of a gloss. And then I just went in and I used the RITZYY BRATZ lip gloss. Again, this lip gloss is not tacky or sticky at all. That's one thing, that's why I avoid using a lot of glosses on my channel, because you guys know I like my lips more matte, and if I do use a gloss, like I barely use one, but it can't be sticky, it can't be tacky, it can't like taste weird or feel weird. And so this gloss is really nice, but it smells really good. It's not sticky, it's not tacky. And lastly, what I'm going to do is just spritz my face with the Morphe setting spray. And that is it for today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on this makeup look. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications so I can notify you every single time I upload a video. Again, stay safe, everyone. And before we close out today's video, a huge shout out to Ray Lopez. Thank you so much for subscribing and supporting me. Again, if you guys want to know any of the products I use, I always list everything down below in the description box, so don't forget to check that out. And again, if you guys want to try any of the SHOPRITZYY products, I will leave you guys a coupon code down below. Let me know if you guys try anything out. These lashes are so nice. I think I'm going to be like obsessed and pretty much get a pair of each of them. They're so nice. But anyways, I actually bought these with my own money. It wasn't sent to me or anything like that, but they were nice enough to give me a code, so I'm going to leave that down below. It's Natasha 25. So if you guys do purchase anything off their website, you can use that to save you guys some money. Let me know if you do purchase anything and what you get. I'm always excited to talk to you guys and like all that stuff. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye.